Good morning. Today is Thursday, December 30th, 2021. Welcome to Columnhenge at Alpha Ωmega. We're located halfway between Death Valley and Las Vegas, halfway between Joshua Tree and Area 51 in the Mojave Desert of the Southwest United States.
The ancient spiritual practice you're about to experience is unique in the world. This comes from a document called the Bruce Codex, discovered in 1769 in Egypt by archaeologists, containing two lost books of the Bible, the first and second books of Yahweh, containing what purport to be the secret teachings of Jesus to his disciples. What you're about to experience this morning is a rite called the opening of the Treasury of Light from the first book of Yahweh. Leslie and I will be demonstrating this rite for you in its best reconstruction, the best we could reconstruct it and revive it. This comes from the very first century of Christianity and is just the tip of a very large iceberg in terms of the secret spiritual practices Jesus taught to his disciples. I'm Reverend David Griffin.
I'm Reverend Leslie McQuade.
And this is the Lost Magic of Jesus Revival.
The sun is the dispenser of light to the earth. May the living light of the God Force inflame our souls with abundant life.
Our destiny lies amongst the stars, and to the stars humanity shall ascend.
Take a nice deep breath and feel into your body. Breathe deeply. Feel each breath as it moves into you. Follow your breath as it spreads throughout your body. And as you are breathing deeply and feeling deeply into each and every part of yourself, visualize yourself as the tree of life, however it is you imagine that tree to be, and grow your branches up high into alpha sky. Drive your roots down deep into Omega Earth. I call on you in the east, Alpha. I call on you in the west, Omega. I call on you in the north, Alpha. I call on you in the south, Omega.
Alpha
Et Omega.
the beginning
And the end.
and the path of the age between, sunrise
And sunset.
and the path of the sun between, birth
And death.
and the path of life between, Alpha
Omega.
Let the divine light descend. Good morning and welcome back to Alpha Ωmega Free Church and our daily rites of the secret teachings of Jesus here at Columnhenge Temple. This morning we're going to be opening once again the 9th Treasury of Light. We begin by reaching out to the angels in the invisible. Angels of the 9th Treasury, attend. Watchers, we know your names, so stand aside and grant us entry into the Treasury of Light. Eya, aya. Eya. O, e, ya. Theaghon. Theaghon. Let the watchers withdraw and let us enter into the 9th Treasury of Light. And there are 12 heads in my Father's treasury, and these are the names that are in the places, said the living Jesus. When they give praises to my Father, and he gives light power to them. Aozaia. Aozaia. Ahoba inoza. Ahoba inoza. Oza oe. Oza oe. Yeah, Naraneza o. Naraneza o. Gozazei. Gozazei. Tonezea. Tonezea. Alpha Ωmega. Sorry. Dozeia. Dozeia. Alpha Ωmega. Alpha Ωmega. Ezapsahonza. Ezapsahonza. Badezazei. Badezazei. Eofaza. Eofaza. And so we completed our journey through the places, invoking each of the 12 mighty angels in their proper place. And we came into the place of the midst, the place of the Father of the Treasury of Light. O Father of the ninth Treasury of Light, by your cipher and by your name we invoke you, Ioe Ithoi. Ioe Ithoi. Let the divine light descend. It is the intention of this ritual to create human liberty worldwide.
Establish human liberty worldwide.
Abolish slavery in all its forms.
Abolish slavery in all its forms.
And create a pro-human future.
Create a pro-human future.
Restore the purity of our air.
Restore the purity of our air.
Of our water.
Restore the purity of our water.
Of our food.
Restore the purity of our food.
And our medicines.
Restore the purity of our medicines.
All these things we ask in the name of the living Jesus. Amen.
Amen. So mote it be. Take a moment now to again feel into your body. This ancient magical rite we are doing together helps you experience more God Force energy within yourself. As you have more God Force energy within yourself, so you make that connection to God. You know, the new year is coming up, and a lot of people have New Year's resolutions. I always have New Year's resolutions. And I like to get a head start on them too, you know, a run-a-go at the problem. And so in these days leading up to the new year, I take time to think about the last year, what I accomplished, what has been done, and how firmly I was able to keep to the path that God has set for me. And I know I've made mistakes and tripped up and not done exactly right. But that's all right, because I have an opportunity to do better next year. And so do you. The next year is coming up very quickly, and you have an opportunity to make all the changes you've always wanted to make. Sure, it's an arbitrary boundary, but aren't all boundaries mostly arbitrary anyway? And the boundary that we make between one year and the next is important for us as time markers, so we can keep track and measure our progress. Human beings like to see that we've made progress. It makes us happy to advance and to improve. And that's what the new year can be all about. It doesn't have to be about dread and, oh, what are you going to do next? No, you can have a goal that doesn't matter what you're doing, doesn't matter where you are. Create for yourself a goal that can stay with you. Like the goal that I have, to listen to the voice of God and to make sure that each and every day I'm breathing in God Force. And that God Force energy is what makes everything else possible. If you make your New Year's resolution to take a deep breath of God Force energy with each and every breath you take, you will find that your year is the best year it's ever been. You'll be healthier, smarter, more well-rested, and everything will just seem to work your way. And what is that New Year's resolution? It's super easy. Just resolve to each and every time you take a breath to make sure that at the same time you breathe in the God Force.
If you'd like to know more about this ritual, be sure to drop by our website at alphaomega.church. We'll be here with you and for you again tomorrow at the same time, 8 a.m. And until then, have faith and expect a miracle.
And until we have the pleasure of each other's company again, may the God Force run strong within you. And, as always, may your magics work better than expected.